Do we want to go ride the roller coasters? So we just got here to King's Dominion. Looking forward to our summer coasters. We're going to tackle get a lot of credits this summer. How's the drive, Bryce?
Drive wasn't too bad. About 2 hours and 20 minutes from the house. Up near close to Richmond and Doswell. They've got a kennel for your dogs if you want to bring those guys.
It's a Viking ship, but it goes all the way around. I believe it's called the Berserker. I used to ride that as a kid, and I hated that thing. Parking lot doesn't look too crowded today. Looks pretty empty. Seems like there's a lot of people screaming over there, so looking forward to that. There's some swings over there. Park opened about an hour ago. Looks like they're taking you through metal detectors when you go in. Grand Carnival comes back in about a month. Now when you do get here, they have a beautiful fountain that welcomes you into the park. A couple years ago, they closed this down and redid this whole fountain area. I think they might have added some more trees in there too, so it's really nice, really gorgeous when you come in. We'll take you up in that tower at some point today. You get a great view of the park when you go up there.
Yep.
What do you think of the check-in process?
The check-in was pretty good. I walked up, scanned my ticket. She didn't realize that I had already scanned my ticket, so she rescanned it. Then it said that I couldn't come in because I already scanned the ticket. Now we got to sort it out.
King's Dominion is my home park, so I'm pretty excited about it. I haven't been here in probably 6 or 7 years. I came once. Last time I came, my work had a work day, so they closed down the park for us, and we hopped in. It was Halloween, so they were doing the I don't know what they call it, like the Halloween thing, and that was tons of fun. They shut down the park, haunted houses, there was fog, it was gorgeous. It really is a great park, so I'm excited to kind of see what's changed in the last 5 or 6 years. Let's have a good time. This is new. They didn't have the Starbucks the last time I was there. Crowd levels are pretty great today, too. Looks like they've got a Build-A-Bear when you first come in, candy shop. You have those water fountains going, gives it like a nice, ambiance. One thing I really love about this park, that when you come in, it's got this like great old school, old town feel. You got these buildings that, these heavily themed buildings on both sides of the fountains. And from the center point in the park, you can break off and go into the different areas in the park. This Build-A-Bear seems pretty interesting. So if you're looking to get yourself a Minion or Pikachu Eevee, you can do it right here in the park. There's that Berserker ride. I'll see if I actually get on that today. Man, I hate that thing. There's that tower. We'll hop in there at some point today. It's an elevator you can ride up, and you get a great view of the whole park. Kind of plan out what you want to go. Where you want to go, what you want to do.
Rita's.
Grain and Grill. They do have a Rita's, and if you've ever been to Rita's, that's some good stuff. Delicious custard. Got a great stage here in the front of the park. They are currently doing shows right now. A lot of theme parks aren't doing the show side of things, but they are here at King's Dominion. Maybe we'll check out some shows. We're not much of a show family. We got this guy right here, a professional audio engineer. He's always critiquing the stagehands. And there's Twisted Timbers back there. If I remember right, I think this is where Hypersonic was, back in this corner of the park. Hypersonic was that air-launched roller coaster. It was kind of plagued with problems, and it got shut down. I'll link some videos about that down in the description below so you can kind of see some more information about that. It's pretty interesting. I love that ride, though. It was a great ride. It shot you off. You went straight up a hill, and you came straight down, and it was over. But it was a good ride. Looks like that's been replaced by Windseeker, which is just some massive swings. Some massive swings. We'll hop on that at some point today. And then Twisted Timbers tucked back here in the corner of the park. Jukebox Diner. We used to eat there. This is your little typical hamburgers, hot dogs, shakes kind of place. But we did like that. And then here, They pull you up and they launch you from one of these catapult rope swing type things. Sounds like they're having fun. I don't know if I'll get Bryce on that one.
Not today.
Not today. I've been hearing plenty about this ride. It's a hybrid wood and metal roller coaster with metal tracks. The theming looks pretty great. I'll let you guys know how it was. I love this tree they've got out front here. And it's got the metal in it. That is pretty cool. I hear great things. We're gonna hop on. We're gonna take a look at the lockers. We'll let you know about the locker situation. And we'll dive on in. I'm pretty excited about this one.
Fortunately, they're down right now, so we're gonna go check out these big swings and see what lurks there.
I think the view's gonna be great. Usually heights don't bother me, but I'm not really a fan of swing type of things. The best thing is the line looks super short for this. I don't think we record on it, but if we can, we'll pull it out and give you guys a shot. The good thing about this is the swings aren't like the typical, like, you know, literally 2 chains. These actually look like real seats. Okay, we're hopping in the queue. 12:45 now. We'll tell you how long the queue takes. I'm thinking it's going to be pretty short, maybe 15 minutes.
I just don't do it out of respect.
Okay, so barely any line, but it does take forever to load this ride and get all the seats checked. We've been here, well, maybe not forever. It's 12:52, so it's only been 7 minutes since we've been in line, but it seems like they stage you here. They count how many people there are, and then they move them up the line.
Not a count, but like
Yeah, so it's I don't know. It seems like it's going to be nice, but it looks like it gets through a lot of volume of people, which is nice. Eats volume up, but man, it does take a long time to load.
No, I'll make it.
I thought it was fun, not the best ride in the world, but you get up pretty high. Corbin was shaking his boots up there, he's a little scared.
I did kind of hate it. I don't know what it was. Usually things like that don't bother me, but up in the air, it kind of messed with me. But you did get a great view of Twisted Timbers, which is where we're headed now. We saw cars running on, so it looks like it's back up and running. It's the thing I'm most excited about. Also, that thing right there, worst drop tower ever. I tell you what, worst drop tower. There it is. The view from the top of the tower is pretty great. It stretches back a lot farther than I thought I would.
Not permitted.
No line breaking, brah. Got a car running up the train right now. I do vaguely remember. I'll have to look this up and see what this was before. I don't know if you can see that. I do like the queue. I feel like it would be really cool at night coming through here. Yeah, the coaster's right here. It runs pretty far back. I like this truck. It's kind of cool theming. There are, I don't know how many loops there are. I'll look it up. But the first thing you do, here we go right here. The first thing you do after the top of the hill is just a slow barrel roll. That's the thing I'm most excited for. Another barrel roll right there. And then you end on some bunny hills, it looks like. You excited, Bryce?
Go!
Okay, what are your thoughts on Twisted Timbers?
It was awesome. We rode in the back. You got so much hang time. I thought the barrel rolls would be kind of the weird part, but it's going over those little bunny hills.
For sure, I thought that the flips were going to be the hard part on that, but the bunny hills, man, so much airtime. It killed my thighs. It was legitimately painful. We might try to ride it again in the front at some point just to see if it's how different the experience is. In the back, it was rough. You got tons of hang time, tons of airtime, but it hurt my thighs. Now, on Twisted Timbers, there was a little confusion over how the lockers work. A lot of people were getting confused over that. It's pretty simple. You have small articles. Once you go through the line, you'll stop at a metal detector. And from there, you just plug in your birthday twice. You pick a symbol. It pops the locker open for you. You put all your stuff in it. And then when you exit, you go back on those lockers, but on the other side, you put your birthday in, pick your symbol, and it pops that locker open. You reach in, you grab your stuff, and you're on your way. Super easy, super simple. There are lockers that are paid out front that are larger. If you have like a backpack or a bag or something you can put in. Those are hourly rental lockers. On to the next ride, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are. We're going to tackle Grizzly, dive on into the woods, chase that bear, y'all. Okay, we're about to get on Grizzly. It was kind of hard to find the entrance. You actually have to go through the gift shop, come straight through, and then walk down this little path, and that's where you go get on Grizzly, over here, kind of tucked back in the woods. I've rode this before. If I remember right, it is really rough. I like the queue though. The queue is pretty fun walking through the woods. Nice little walking path.
So far, we've seen a couple bands, folk bands out playing around. It's kind of cool. Adds to the atmosphere. It's not just canned music, you know.
Oh, it looks like we're about to get right on. That was quick.
Oh, take video. I need to take a picture.
No, we're on video. It's going. We just got off Grizzly. It was like old school wooden roller coaster, kind
Reminds me
of.
of something at the beach.
Yeah, like something you'd go to, like just like your hometown park. We got some stairs here, make sure I don't fall. It was good. It wasn't as rough as I remembered it being.
Oh, we were in the middle.
Yeah, we were in the middle. I do think it was actually more comfortable than Twisted Timbers, surprisingly. It was a good ride though. Lots of speed. You got a little air time, not as much as we got on Twisted Timbers, but still a good ride. I'd ride it for sure.
Yeah, I'd ride again.
Yeah, so that's another credit right there.
And there was no line.
And no line.
Walk straight on.
Walk straight on. Now, we'll say we did walk around for a little bit trying to find the entryway to this. It was kind of hard to find the entry to Grizzly, how to get in line. Oh, the right away we have the race cars, the speedway. We thought that was the entry there, but it's not. You have to go through the Grizzly Gulch General Store. As soon as you get through the store, you just walk into the woods. Hey, we're grabbing lunch at the Country Kitchen. There's plenty of outdoor seating.
Indoor was a little crowded.
Indoor was pretty
Tables were
crowded for us.
dirty.
A
little expensive.
Food looks okay. We just got a couple plates so we can split them and try some different things. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. We'll see
how it is.
Oh, we'll see.
I had a seasoned potato. They're pretty good. Although I choked on it, but it was pretty good.
The mac and cheese looks okay.
The brisket doesn't look bad. Look at that. There's a little bit of smoke ring on it.
Yeah,
Looks moist.
It looks pretty sweet and moist, yeah.
I do think for $16.49, you should have got a little more.
That's good brisket. Especially for a theme park.
Give the mac and cheese a try and let us know. It looks like just like frozen, like what you'd make if you were 12.
Tastes like what you have from KFC.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Would you do it again?
You can sit inside.
Hey, we're hungry, so.
Okay, we're on our way over to Racer 75. I'm pretty sure it used to be called Rebel Yell, where it's got the racing tracks that go side by side and the carts. I haven't seen it run yet, so I'm not sure if it's actually going today.
Yeah, it just rolled around.
Oh.
Racing coasters are always kind of fun, you know. So it looks
friendly
like
competition.
it looks like just another
there they go.
another wood roller coaster. I'm hoping we're on the red track. The last time I rode this, I was on the red track, so and we won on the red. So we'll see what happens this time.
Real men ride backwards.
Yeah, you gonna go back? Or you gonna go forward?
I hope they still do backwards. That'd be fun.
I don't think so. I think they both go the same direction. We'll find out.
Racer 75, Kings Dominion. We'd like to welcome you today. Watch out for recent surgeries, heart troubles, neck problems, back problems.
I think this is called Zapple Apple. It looks like just like a Mad Mouse kind of.
Yeah, it looks like the rat trap.
Yeah, that's called a Mad Mouse.
Mad Mouse.
Looks like a little fun little roller
I
coaster.
remember that being really rough. Just all these switchbacks.
There's my boy Twisted Timbers. If you're wondering, I still am damaged from that deep tissue massage that gave me in the thighs. I think this is fun. If I remember right, this is a good coaster. Okay, hair's a little crazy because we just got off Racer 75. It was a lot smoother than I remembered. The wood is looking a little worse for wear on the coaster, but you don't really feel it in the actual coaster itself. It was a super smooth ride. It's kind of a fun concept, I guess, because you're racing the other train. I'm pretty sure when it was Rebel Yell, one of them went backwards. I'll look into that history about Rebel Yell and do some more research on that, and then I'll get back with you guys because I'm kind of interested about the change. And to make sure that was here, I don't know, that might have been another Kings Island property.
I'm pretty sure it's here.
So I'll check into that and I'll let you guys know later on. But overall, this was a great coaster. This is one of my favorite of the ones that we rode today. It was a good ride. If you are interested in carnival games, there's a whole section devoted to typical carnival games, crane machines. That's an arcade in there, some giant crane machines. So if you're into that kind of stuff, there are plenty of games to play. Win yourself some giant prizes over here in Candle Apple Grove. Now, I do remember when this was the Halloween event that we came to, this was one of the coolest sections of the park. They had it decorated like a demented clown section. That was fun. Now, there's a scrambler over there. Maybe we'll go tackle that. That's always a fun little ride to ride. Okay, we're coming up to Anaconda here. I distinctly remember riding this with my first girlfriend. And I remember thinking we were going to get in trouble because she took a picture of us on that ride. I'll try to see if I can find that picture. I don't know if I'll be able to. It's pretty old at this point, but I believe that this is special because it's one of the only coasters where there's a loop inside of a loop where they interlock. I'll fact check that when I edit this. But it's a pretty good ride. It is old school. Bryce and I rode this one time like 100 times in a row. Can't wait to hop on a ride again. There's those interlocking loops over there.
Got off the Anaconda. I thought it was actually a pretty rough ride, and being a little bit taller, my knees were rubbing into this row in front of us the whole time, and then my shoulders were just like they're super tight down on them, so as you're getting jerked around, it just kind of hurts.
Yeah, I'd say if you were tall, maybe sit Anaconda out. It's kind of a fun ride, but it's a little old. She's showing her age, and
I don't know if I'd say it's fun.
she's showing her age for sure. You do go underwater, so that's kind of fun. But it's rough. If you're tall, you just expect your knees to bang in the front of the car the whole time. Okay, we have been on plenty of roller coasters, so we thought we'd take a little break from that, and we'd get just a nice little dark ride. Boo Blasters. I like the theming back here. A cool little haunted mansion. Nice little walk. It's nice and shaded back here, which is nice because it is hot in the park today. Got some water features. Little like haunted mansion, cartoony haunted mansion vibes is what I'm feeling. Swamp ghouls beware. Okay, here we go. We're about to enter into the haunted mansion. I hope they keep track of your scores because I'm going to beat Bryce. That's the goal. Here lies old Miss Derns, now being eaten by a lot of worms. H. Dumpty. I was pushed. Someone wrote Haunted Mansion, am I right? And here we go into the actual ride.
We have to put these steel reinforcement bars inside to keep the concrete from pulling itself apart.
They do have these videos going on all over that'll teach you about the roller coasters that they're building, which is kind of fun. About to shoot some ghouls. And here's the ride itself.
Yes, had a ride. I might hear you want to play.
$1,975.
1,080.
650.
390.
But I was recording though. What
I
were your thoughts of Boo Blasters?
thought Haunted Mansion's better, but for King's Dominion, it's not a bad ride. It's nice, get you inside the AC for a little bit.
You don't get to blast things on Haunted
The
Mansion.
carts are really small.
Yeah, it was a little
Oh,
uncomfortable.
that's right, you don't blast on Haunted Mansion.
How does it compare to like Buzz Lightyear's Astro Spin,
Buzz Lightyear's.
Orbiter, or whatever it is? Yeah, Buzz Lightyear's. Yeah, for sure better. You get a Battle Zerg. But it was like cute, right? It was like
Not bad. The carts are kind of small, so if there's 4 of you, I'd suggest splitting up 2 and 2.
Yeah, it was calm. It was quiet. It was air conditioned, so that was nice. It was fun, you know. It was a good dark ride. I always appreciate a good dark ride. I believe it's the only dark ride in the park, like the only traditional dark ride in the park. It was good, enjoyable. No line, walk on, laugh at some funny tombstones. You know, have a little fun, shoot some lasers, shoot some ghouls. It was a good ride, good time. Okay, one of the biggest coasters here they have in their park, Intimidator 305.
Intimidator going up the hill. Corbin and Bryce should be on this one, I think. Headed over that high hat there. And then we'll get a glimpse as it comes up over the hill. There she goes. In just a second, we get one last view of it. Do you feel intimidated? Here it comes for the last time. I was intimidated. That's why I'm not on it. There we go. Did you feel intimidated?
A little bit. A little intimidating.
Did you say you blacked out?
Yeah, it's coming down the hill.
Oh, no. And how'd you do?
It was fun. It was fast. Lots of G's.
Lots of G's. All right.
Okay, so just got off Intimidator. It is intimidating. I'm going under an awning here, but I'm not sure if I blacked out, but it's probably as close as I've ever been to blacking out on a roller coaster after that first drop. So you go up here. It takes you up pretty quick. I don't know how long it takes to get from the bottom to the top, but you speed up that hill, and then you drop. It's a 300-foot drop, and then you immediately come up and you pull into a turn, and then the ride feels like it's decently long. And it doesn't really end until the end, if that makes sense. You're not like sitting on a long waiting bench. Once you get over here, you got tons of quick switchbacks. And I mean like super quick switchbacks. You really do feel like you're riding a race car. The other thing I will say about this ride is it is intense. Like you pull tons of G's, you get good air time, but it is comfortable. It's got like these great shoulder straps. As a bigger guy, you know, some roller coasters can be pretty uncomfortable, but this was a good ride.
I think it's the most comfortable we've ridden all day.
For sure, and it might be my favorite roller coaster we've ridden all day. It's probably between this and Grizzly, actually. I wasn't expecting to like Grizzly as much as I did. It was a good ride. Those are great hills, and here's the switchbacks coming up right here. Watch this, quick switch. You get one more quick switch before you enter that brake run. And a nice, gentle slowdown. Good ride. Now it is currently closed, but Avalanche over there is one of my favorite rides in the park. It's a bobsled roller coaster, so it pulls you up and then it just drops you, and you basically just follow the track down. That is a really great ride. And then right here is where Volcano used to be. Rest in peace. That was one of my first major coasters. I loved Volcano. But, you know, time changes things. So here's another look at the Eiffel Tower. It does seem like it's down just because of COVID, I guess, because you have to ride the elevators up and down, and it's kind of tight quarters up top. It is nice if you ever get the chance to go up there. I do remember going up. It also serves as a great point, like a wayfinding point in the park, or a great meeting spot. We used to come here with a group when I was in high school, and we'd say, everyone meet 6 o'clock at the Eiffel Tower. So it does serve that, and you can always tell where you are in the park just by looking for this big green beauty right here. Kind of want to take a dip. Feels pretty good. I tried to get Bryce on the water ride, but he didn't want to ride because he doesn't want to get wet before he drive back.
Yeah. Might be a little uncomfortable.
It was about 5 o'clock. We got here about 12, in about 5 hours. I think we've pretty much done everything we want to do. If you came during not COVID times, I think you'd have more shows and stuff to fill up your time. Might be nice to take a break instead of coaster, 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 coaster. Overall, it's a nice park. This part right here is especially nice to just sit, listen to music, and do some people watching.
I feel like we did a good amount today.
Yeah, we covered a lot of ground today. This is a great park for like families, you know, just get together with some of your friends to hang out. Okay, so we just finished up at King's Dominion. It was I had a great time. It was a fun park. It's cheap. It's like a cute local park. I think it's not super charming or something. But my only real problem with it, I thought most of the staff was kind of grumpy. So the staff weren't super overly friendly. The rides were good. Lots of options. I'd like to see a couple more dark rides. Maybe once COVID's over and they get some of the indoor seating and indoor shows kind of things open back up, maybe it'll kind of be of a more full experience.
There you go.
But I did enjoy it. What were your thoughts, Bryce?
I think it's great for a weekend getaway kind of trip. You're sitting around home, kind of bored. That was nice. Cheap. I thought it was pretty affordable. The tickets were
$40-50 somewhere around there.
$40-50 for the day.
I got an annual pass for $89. For $200, you can go to all of their parks, all the Cedar Fair parks, which is, I believe, 7 locations. I'll fix that in editing and post if I don't.
We're about 2.5 hours away, so I mean it's an easy drive. You can do in one day.
It was a good time for us. We knocked out tons of coasters for the summer coasters. I'll list all the credits that we have right here, or maybe down here. I'll throw up how many credits we got for today's trip out. But with all that being said, King's Dominion, over there, done that. See you guys later.